Oh, hey there. Thanks for stopping by. If we haven't met yet, my name's Jared. My wife and I are new to homesteading, and we're glad you're coming along. Last week, I took a good fall. Had problems with my sawmill. So the saw is struggling. For sure. And got my shop dried in. It was a pretty good week. I'm still running a little bit behind. My friends are coming in the end of the week, and I want to be ready for them. But when my buddy called and asked if I wanted to go set shrimp pots, I was all in.
I think they are, because they see that trench, that 300-foot trench. I think they're setting that trench.
I've never done shrimp pots before. I caught a shrimp in a crab trap one time. But shrimp pots traditionally you drop between 300 and 400 feet. That's a lot of rope pulling, but my buddy's got the gear for it, so we're going to use his boat and give it a shot. We're headed to a place I haven't been to before, and I always love seeing new country. The crab fishing hasn't been great, so maybe we can replace crabs with shrimp. That wouldn't be terrible.
If you're not moving, like, you gotta have a way. Oh, I'm telling you. Woo! You're right, that stuff is. You got a knife poke? I do. Bait each crab pot right on, or each shrimp pot right on that.
Well, if they like the stink, it'll be a winner.
Perfect. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where did my end go? Is that it? Oh, that's one
So
of
like
the
the egg?
Yep, perfect. Gotta put it in this without compromising us here. There. I think that's it. I think I found it. And on mine, I have loops in it that are about 50 feet apart. I just pre-put loops in it, so I can grab the next one.
It's really awesome having friends that'll show you how things are done around here. The learning curve's still pretty steep, but that helps it out a lot.
I think I'm set up. I might have 1,200 feet. Let's do it. Huh? Get it done. I don't want that being able to hang up.
So that'll just keep it on the bottom.
Keep that bit of the line down. And we're getting to our sinking stuff. I was just afraid I might have too much and I don't want it floating. I must have. That looks like a lot.
That looks like a whole lot.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Yeah.
While the real purpose was catching shrimp, my buddy also had to stop and pick up some people. That's how he pays for the gas. This group of guys is some tree thinners. They've been camping out for over 2 weeks, so they're happy to get back to town for resupply. And I'm sure a hot shower and a nice meal wouldn't be bad either. 2.5 hours later, we got the first group of guys dropped off. Now we're headed back to pick up everyone else. I saw how it was done on the first trip, so now I'm trying to pull my weight. Tide's come down a little bit, so now we gotta watch for rocks. I'm not just taking a nap. No, really. I saw how my buddy let down the ramp on the last go around. Now he's going to be holding the boat in place, so I'm going to try and drop it where it needs to go. Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Do we want to raise? Do we want to raise it a little bit more?
Yeah, raise it up a little bit. I might be able to go forward just a hair. Just ease into the handle. There you go. Ease into the handle. Pull on the rope. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
My friend appreciates my effort, but I'm sure he's laughing at me here. I wouldn't expect anything less. A little laughter helps me learn faster. I was happy to get the ramp up without dropping it in the water. I'm not sure exactly what would happen, but it wouldn't be good. My friend usually does everything by himself, so I'm sure I'm mostly getting in the way, but I appreciate him humoring my attempts to help him out. It's really the only way to learn.
If it falls out of this side, pops out of this side of the block, then it doesn't want attention.
Okay.
So you got to do, yeah, the handle doesn't, it's just going a speed, that's all that is.
So that just return it to neutral or leave it
Yep.
like?
Turn it like that, you'll hear the engine.
Got a float plane heading into a lodge. It's nice living and working where other people pay to come and fish. So I've been trying to get power in for the last couple of years, but things just haven't worked out. But finally, I think we're about there. I haven't really mentioned it, but for the last week or so, this power pole's been taunting me. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to install everything I need to on a 30-foot power pole. The first thing I got to do is figure out how long the power cable and the conduit it goes in should be. It should be about 20 feet. However, if I don't meet the power company specs, they'll decline hooking me up and I'll have to tear it down and start again. So I've got to get this right. The pushing small plastic conduit up the power pole method actually worked pretty good, I think. At least I've got a measurement to go off of now. I've only got an 18-foot ladder, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to bring this thing together. Maybe I can balance the ladder in the bucket of the skid steer and get me pretty close. Or put it on top of the box truck. I don't know. We'll get creative, I'm sure. Once I get this all assembled, I'm going to have to take a break. I gotta go pick my dad up at the airport. He's coming in a couple days before my other friends. He should be a big help. Plenty on that end. Plenty on this end. Do something here that's a little unusual. We're actually just going to build a floor right on dirt. Usually you either raise it up off the dirt or you pour a pad and then build on that. What we're gonna do is level out this dirt. Then once it's level, we're gonna take some of that foam, put it down, then do a 2x4 floor joists, and insulation, and then plywood, and that's gonna be our floor. It's dry. It'll be dry in here, so that should work. Now that my dad's here to help, our first priority is to get the shop floor leveled so we can build a small room. Not sure whether we're going to live in this room or just use it for storage. Having a nice finished room in the shop would be a game changer. Never really done this before, so we'll just figure it out as we go. I've got a laser level, and we're just using the board so we can see the laser. I'm trying to get it roughly level. Need a little bit more dirt. Thankfully, I got a great wheelbarrow for that. Now that it's reasonably level, we're just going to compact it.
Cool.
Never done this before. I really hope it works. Pouring a concrete pad is probably the safest way. That's the way everybody else does it. But I don't have time or money to pour concrete right now. And I don't exactly know how I'm wanting to use the room, so I don't want something as permanent as concrete. All compacted now, both directions. Next step, I've got some sand, so I'll go grab the sand. You can see there's a few high and low spots. That's to be expected. Not too bad for first go. So then I'm going to just float sand in here and scree it with that board and fill in all those low spots and then compact it again. And hopefully it should be pretty much ready to go. That's the plan. Never actually done this before, so we'll see if it works according to plan. Yeah, a little high right on this edge. Have to bring that down. Other than that, dang good. Some sand on it, about a bucket load of sand. Screed it, measured it. It was low in that corner and high here.
Okay.
But other than that, it was pretty darn good. So now we'll just compact it one more time. So three should be 24 feet and 12 should be 4, so that should be 9 sheets if my math, and then I have a half a sheet there just in case. With this part pretty well done, I got one more problem I gotta get taken care of before my friends get here. The problem's developed, and I'll need to fix this. That is my problem. That's not a safe place to work. We gotta take care of that. So what we're gonna do is build us some boxes to store all that stuff so we can burn it later, but get it out from under our feet. So that's the task for the evening. I'm just making this up as I go along. Thankfully, I got my dad here to cut boards for me. That makes the whole process way faster. And he's better at it than I am. Pretty close. There might be one or two bits and pieces. Now that we got a solution for the safety hazard, we got to take care of another hazard. That'd be not having any crabs for my friends when they show up. Hopefully we can get a couple. I'm not super optimistic based on the last trip, but I got my dad along, so maybe he's got the good luck that I'm missing.
Not bad. This should be our first one right here, straight ahead. Shut up! Oh, hold on. It wasn't going into neutral. Alright, you can go ahead and pull. Sure. You got a few in there, huh? All right. So now, look at the stick, turn it over. Okay, it's DJ's. Yep. Can't count the horn.
You
Can't count this, but
it has to. But that's all.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. I don't think this one's gonna make it.
This one's not gonna make it.
Oh, that one made it. Barely. Yeah.
The nice thing about being an expert are the frequent reminders that you don't have a clue what you're really talking about.
They can get you there. So, right there in the back. They can't. Ow! Yes, they can. Oh, Dad just. Whew.
Let it go. Was it too small anyway?
It got let go.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. So that's funny.
So we only really almost how many traps you got?
Overboard. Just the trap. Perfect. Go ahead and toss the buoy. We'll go to the next one. I don't think that guy's gonna make it, but
The sun's a setting. I've had a great day with my dad, and I've got a bucket of crabs for my friends when they show up. I'm not really all that good at this, but sometimes I gotta remind myself that perfect isn't a requirement. A lot of times, good enough works just fine. I think this is gonna be one of those days. Even though this week's episode was good enough, I still don't care if you like or subscribe. If you decide to stop in next week, we're going to see what the shrimp traps hold. I'm going to put my friends to work. And I'm going to take them fishing. I'm such a nice guy.